My name is Rachel, and tonight I'm going to be talking about why it's important for us as youth workers to understand diversity. And for me, I went to a Christian school from kindergarten through 8th grade, and so at the Christian school, like everyone was pretty much the same economic status. It was almost all white people and same religion, basically just straight people. Like it was the most undiverse thing that I could probably think of. And while I liked the school and it was great and all, like when I went to public school for high school, I got there and my mind was just blown. Like there were all sorts of different kinds of people I'd never been around before, different religions, different races, different genders, all sorts of crazy stuff. And I got there and I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. And it was almost it was mind blowing, and also it was kind of cool in my opinion when I got there, because I like saw how the world is just made up of all sorts of different people, and we come together to create this really beautiful world that we live in. And I just learned so many different ideas and points of views that I'd never experienced before, and it was really a cool experience for me. And I think as youth workers, it's important for us to understand diversity so that we can, first of all, teach it, because it is something that needs to be taught to, that it is a good thing and that it is what makes the world a beautiful place to live in, because we all have different ideas and opinions, and we come together and we create something that's not the same, and it's different, and there's just different ideas and different points of views and stuff. And so it is really important to understand it so that we can teach it. I also think it's important to understand it so that you can talk to parents that are different than you, or figure out how you can include all the students and all the youth that you're working with, because the last thing you want is for someone to feel excluded, or to feel like they're not understood, or that they are on the outside of things. You want all of the youth that you're working with to feel like they are included and that their voice is heard. And so that is another reason why it's really important to understand it. And I think for me, when I was younger, I had ADHD, and I wasn't diagnosed with it until later. So when I wasn't taking medicine for it, I felt really behind. I felt like all the other kids were way smarter than me, and feeling different is not a good way to feel. And so if we can teach that, and that is like a super small scale way of feeling different. Like I know kids feel different because of way worse things, and they're bullied for stuff. But even if a learning disability makes you feel like you're on the outside, like I can't imagine how anything else would make you feel. So just letting kids understand that just because we are different, that is what makes us beautiful and what helps us work together. And I think that's really cool, and something that we need to teach them.